G'day guys, back with the Outer Circle, and in today's episode, Adepticon reveals have happened. Heresy, we have a book, but not too much information on it, so we can't really talk about that. They released a Lionel Johnson miniature. I was in a Discord server and got to hear a lot of your reactions to the model, and I think the reactions there were overwhelmingly negative towards the model. I myself have strong opinions about it, but at the end of the day, the situation as I see it is I can make a video, 4 clicks about Lionel Johnson, and, I don't know, make some ad revenue or whatever it is people think that we do here, and not convince anyone to change their mind about anything. Those who hate it, they already hate it. Those who like it aren't going to change their minds. So there's no point to making that video. Instead, what I want to do is look at the release launch trailer for the 10th edition game and have a quick look at what units are going to be in the box set, because the company does not release trailers anymore which include things that are not going to be available for purchase. They just don't have that creativity anymore. You will not see interesting, weird artwork shown in these. You will only see things that they intend to deliver, because they want you to see it and then go, okay, that's what I want to buy. So without waffling on any longer, let's get into it. Ominous choral music. Oh, very good, very good. Yes. I haven't even watched this video, by the way, but any units that are in it will make it into the starter set. Just makes common sense, right? Yeah, this is all very nice. Let's skip forward a little bit here. So, Tyranids. Yep. Okay, so we've got a Phobos armored Space Marines, short swords. So we got Phobos are going to be in the box set. Termagants box set from the looks of things. Combi weapons. Okay, so it's Phobos and Intercessors and armed with combi weapons. So maybe something similar to Tyrannic War Veterans. You can see quite clearly here the combi weapons on those Marines. Combi Melters, Combi Flamers. Yeah, very Tyrannidy. Alright, that is a modern rendition of the old Scream effects from sort of 2nd edition era. I used to have one of those. Despite its looks, it was only about the size of probably Gilliman. So that's a Redemptor Dreadnought in a Hellfire setup. So las cannon and missile launcher. So let's go back on that. Let's see, where were we? So they're shooting at the Scream effects. Yep, and okay, so that is clearly a Redemptor Dreadnought with a crack missile launcher left arm and a twin las cannon right. So you've essentially made a Castaferum box Dreadnought. they've, you know, this would be an ideal time to just, honestly, people are going to hate it, start removing Marines from the Firstborn range. Just get rid of them all. You may as well. You're that far down the Primaris path, and your units now are just doubling up on the roles already performed by the old ones. Just pull the band-aid off. Make some Jump Marines, make some... Oh, I guess you've done Terminators, so really it's just Assault Marines and you're there. You're done. You've covered all bases. So, yep, Scream effects. Interesting head on it. It looks very different to other Carnifexes. So this could be a new art direction they're going in for the Carnifex, which is, I'm fine with it. What else have we got going on here? Let's see. Apothecary now. Yep. Okay, so this is different. This is an Apothecary, and it looks like he's in Gravis armor. So a Gravis armored Apothecary, so a heavy Apothecary, one might call that. So that seems to be a thing. Raveners or something else? Those are new Biovores or Pyrovores. I mean, the weapon that's coming out of them that they're firing doesn't look like I would imagine, but okay. Some sort of like bioplasma firing biovore. A grenade of some kind or a teleport homer? Okay, so this dude here has like Tyrannid carapace on his left shoulder. So he's probably going to be a, oh, there you go, good picture of your combi or flamer weapon wielding Primaris Marine. So I'm guessing that the guy with the Tyrannid carapace on his shoulder in the Proteus armor, this chap, is probably a character in the box set. Just guessing. Teleport, and we've got the new Terminators. So good chance that the new Terminators might be in the box set as well, from the looks of things. Not the greatest animation there, I think we can safely say looking at it. Looks very sloppy in that panel, but that's alright. You're not meant to pause these things. Yep. Assault Cannon, just like the scene in Predator, just mowing down the forest. That looks all cool to me. What else? Ah, that is definitely going to be a character in the box set. So, that is Terminator armor. Very stylized. Almost looks... That's the sort of thing you would see on like word bearers in the Horus Heresy. Glowing runes and things like that carved into the surface of the armor. Interestingly, his Stormbolter is wrist mounted like the Grey Knights. Okay. And his helmet seems a bit pointless because it's showing most of his face anyway. Defeats the purpose of a helmet. But a large two-handed power axe wielding librarian is going to be in the box set. I'll put money on that. Are those Hasperexes or some other type of monster? Winged warrior? Perhaps? Size-wise, it's the right size to be a winged Tyrannid warrior. Could be a new version of the Hive Tyrant, slightly smaller, more refined. Okay, that thing, whatever the hell that is, intense dramatic music. Let's take that back a frame or two. That there has to be the Tyrannid's leader from the new starter box set. So this is the face-off. You've got to have a face-off. Last edition, it was the Space Marine captain with the sword and shield facing off against the Necron with the 3 legs. Okay, that's this moment here. So whatever the hell that Tyrannid is, some sort of Uber Zoanthrope, I guess, looking at it, with these little brain minions that probably act as some sort of shield or ablative wounds or amplify his power. It's usually one of those 3 options. That is going to be the Tyrannid HQ unit for the box set. The Librarian is going to be the Marine HQ unit for the box set. That is where I will put my money here. We'll have to compare the two. The Brainbuster here and the Terminator. The rest of the Marines, yeah, it looks like a very much Tyrannic War Veteran type look. And yeah, I've only seen the one Marine. This guy is the only one I've seen in the Proteus, the Phobos, pattern armor. So he must be some sort of lieutenant, probably Primaris lieutenant in Phobos armor with combi flamer, from the looks of things, with his Tyrannid carapace strapped onto his left shoulder. Ultramarines, Tyrannic War veterans, from the looks of things. So yeah. That is obviously what's going to be in the box set. So Termagants, Biovores or Pyrovores or Plasmavores, I'm sure they'll come up with some new name for them. A Scream Effects, so the big monster, and it's the Scream Effects. The Marines are going to have a Dreadnought to go against the Scream Effects in there. They're going to have Terminators. There's going to be some sort of winged Tyrannid warrior on the other side, possibly a lesser hero. It could even be a small-looking Hive Tyrant. I think it's just like a Tyrannid Prime for those who don't remember, the Tyranid Prime has sort of come and gone constantly over the years, but it's a Tyranid warrior that's a lesser level of HQ unit. So not quite as strong as a Hive Tyrant, but definitely stronger than a Tyranid warrior. Again, has come and gone over the years. I think that's what we saw. So let's see if I can go back and find it. So that's not our chap. I do apologise for skipping through these videos, but obviously looking for key moments in here. So yeah, this guy, whatever he is, he's too big to be a harpy. Oh, sorry, too big to be a gargoyle. Too small to be a harpy. Clearly armed with some sort of close combat ability. Looks like he's got Scything Talon, Pinchy Claws. Yeah, quite clear in that shot. That looks less like a Hive Tyrant and more like a Tyranid Prime. So that's what I'm going to say that is. So that's the lesser hero for the box. The main hero for the box is that big Zone Thropalkin thing. The Marine's lesser hero for the box is the Phobos Armored Scout guy. You're going to get some Terminators. You're going to get Intercessors with combi weapons, who could even count as Veteran Intercessors with combi weapons or something. Termagants, lots of Termagants. Scream effects, Biovore, Pyrovore things. So that's what's going to be in the new box set, 40k players. Help yourselves. Let's see how the edition itself pans out, though, because, well, they've just added 3 more units to the Marine lineup, probably. There's already a pretty bloated lineup. Let's see if they can, get rid of some stuff maybe and tone it back down a little bit. We'll see what happens. Anyway, that's it for me. Make with the Outer Circle. Thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.